Shit, good morning to my niggas and to my niggettes. We just gonna jump straight into the conversation. Y'all ever hear this term? People might say seasonal depression. You know, it's basically when the weather changes, so do the people. You go from the summertime, from you being happy and filled with life, to the fall time and the winter time, to now you're just super depressed and you're ready to kill yourself. What I want to start off by saying is, I don't believe that that's a real construct. I believe what the person is going through is real, but I don't believe that there's a such thing as seasonal depression that just affects people and that you see what I'm saying? What I personally believe is, I don't believe that you niggas only get sad in the fall and the winter time. I believe you niggas are sad all year round, but the summertime and the spring and all the warm months and the warm, you see what I'm saying? Those are where you can hide the best. Yeah, you can hide the best in the summertime and in the spring. When you got moves to do every night, you got liquor to go drink, you got blunts to go smoke, you got pills to go pop, you're not gonna have time to think about that shit that's fucking you up because you high all day. Now, the fall time comes, niggas gotta go back to work. Yeah, it ain't no deals on the liquor, so niggas ain't drinking. Besides that bullshit, yeah, you know what niggas is drinking. So, you niggas don't have any more escapes. So, what I'm getting at is, like, yeah, this isn't a real construct, but I think that people rely on the fact that people believe this. So, because people believe that seasonal depression is a thing, these people refuse to work on themselves or any of the things that they're going through in life because they know that as soon as the fall time comes, they have an excuse to be dickheads. And that's basically what it is. Trust me, when I was depressed, I know I had an excuse to be a dickhead. Because people knew I was going through this bad and horrible situation, I got to do extra little shit. You get to give niggas a little bit more lip when they don't need it. Nigga, yes, we're conscious of that shit. We are super conscious of all the pushback that we give to people, even when they don't deserve it. And sometimes we blame it on the emotions. Trust me, I've been that nigga. So I don't get on here and I don't just talk shit that I speculate. I talk shit that I know about and shit that I've done in my own life. And I can tell you, nigga, me and my pop got a great relationship, and we've always had a great relationship. But boy, when I was going through my depression, I took every excuse that I could to talk some shit. Boy, trust me, you got an excuse to be a piece of shit. Why wouldn't you, right? But like I was saying, I think people just really refuse to work on themselves and work on the things that bothers them in life. And I believe that you relying on this seasonal depression bullshit is really hindering you. Because think about it. What do you have to do in the fall and winter time? Those are the most important. Those are the months where we have to get the most amount of business done so we can relax for the summertime, right? So you niggas, so if y'all got jobs, right? You guys have school activities that you guys have to go to, family nights, back to all of that, right? Conferences, right? How are you going to do that when you're relying on this thing called seasonal depression? I get depressed when the fall time comes. I get depressed when the winter time comes. I get depressed when the weather changes. So, you know what I notice between everybody who says that? Everybody who tells me that they got seasonal depression, you know what I notice? I notice these niggas get hella lit during the summertime. I don't see no bouts of depression during the summertime. None. You know why I don't see that though? Because these people are running. These people always got a drink in their hand. These niggas always got a blunt in their hand. These niggas always got a pill in their mouth. These niggas always got something. But when that motherfucking fall time comes, them trap niggas, they ain't trying to sit out on the block all day. And now you got to come and get some real weight if you want them niggas to pull up on you and vice versa. Because trust me, ain't nobody walking up the street in the wintertime so you can go get a little bullshit dime. Hell no. Not when it's raining, not when it's snowing, not when it's no fucking crazy wind. Ain't nobody doing none of that. So, again, It's not real. And you niggas aren't real, the ones who claim that you suffered through that shit. For you to be real with yourself, you got to be real with all the bullshit too that comes along with that. So if that means that you're not a happy person and you portray that image like you're a happy person, maybe you need to admit to yourself that you're not a happy person so you can start to become happy. You know when all my shit changed, you know when I started to become this person that I am now, when I stopped lying to myself. Yeah, when I stopped lying to myself, when I stopped lying to say that I'm all right and I'm this tough nigga who can just hold up, that's when I started to get better. So like I said, when I come on these videos, it's gonna sound like I'm talking down or it's gonna sound like I'm talking shit. Nah, I just gotta say something that's gonna elicit a reaction out of y'all. And shoot, y'all here 5 minutes in. So if you made it to this portion of the video, now this is where I start to get a little bit calmer and I start to give some people some strategies on how they can work on that. Now, personally, what I did was I just recycled through shit. Most of the time, a person who is going through some type of depression or whatever, they don't know what the fuck they upset for. They know that there's something that happened, but along the way, you just allow so much shit to happen that now you're just depressed about everything. You're just depressed about life. But majority of the time, that's not the causality. What really happens is something happens, whether it's childhood, during your adolescent years or whatever. Something happens. And instead of us vocalizing at that moment what may have happened or in the following months, we choose to hold it in because we have this preconceived notion that you can just hold things in and nothing's gonna happen. Where else can you do that at? Let's just look at something small like a cup. If you put a cup of juice in the fridge, right? No matter how long you have it being refrigerated, no matter what type of covers you have on there, what do you think is going to happen after if you have a cup of juice in there and just been sitting in there for 5 months? What do you think will happen? You think that juice still going to be perfectly the same? Or you think it's going to be some weird slimy shit in that juice that you got to remove before it taints the whole goddamn cup? I'm just asking. Look, I like to put shit in little simple metaphors and analogies so people can understand it. I know when I was on my journey to learn it, I couldn't understand when niggas was just throwing big words at me and all this crazy shit. So yeah, I like to speak in metaphors. Also, just because I'm a musician too, so when I write, you know, having to make punchlines and shit like that, I'm just used to doing it. But yeah, like I was saying, man. A lot of us go through life with this tough iron giant front on. And why do we do that? Well, because the brain is designed to avoid pain. It has special abilities and rewiring powers that we don't even consciously think of. The brain just does it. Like when I said in my past video that everything on earth here has a life cycle, even down to the cells in your body, it all has a life cycle. Nigga, your brain ain't no different. Your brain ain't no different. You think your brain is just sitting there laying dormant, nigga? You know what would happen if your brain just wasn't growing every day or doing some shit? Y'all, man, we would be dead. Nigga, I smoke weed. If I just smoke weed every day, if my brain didn't have any type of regulation power, I would be one dead nigga. I would be a fucking vegetable talking and I wouldn't be coherent enough for you to understand what the fuck I'm saying. But with that, when the brain goes through a traumatic experience, where it's in that dilemma, or if it should shut down, or if it should fight back, the flight or fight response, it comes up with little mechanisms and little patterns that you'll notice, so you'll avoid certain things. So when you might go through a bad breakup, right? Say you go through a bad breakup, and the woman or man that you were with was toxic. doing some toxic nigga shit. Trust me, we also see some toxic nigga shit, and we probably all done did some toxic nigga shit. So say that the person that you were with was doing some toxic nigga shit, right? You break up with this person, and you're hurt behind it, and it might take you some months or some years for you to go back out and start looking. But when you start looking, what you're gonna notice is you're gonna notice those patterns off rip. And once you see somebody even knock off 3 of those patterns that you notice, you're going to instantly know to remove yourself, and it won't hurt you. Now, why? People might think that they come up with this shit on their own. Now, this is all subconscious shit. We don't know why we do this. But the reason why you're doing this is because, again, your brain is set up to avoid pain. This life that we live was not supposed to be as complicated and as painful as it has been. One of the reasons why it is, because the people just stopped having a real belief in God and started believing man, the one with all the money and the power. Because listen here, I'm gonna tell you something. I done met real rich niggas. I'm not talking about a little couple $100,000. I ain't talking nigga rich. I'm talking multi-million dollars. I'm talking niggas who got $1 million homes, and I'm talking $1 million as of current. You can look this shit up. It's currently moving up. Man, when you go in these niggas' houses and you hear about these niggas' lives, man, these niggas be miserable as shit. These niggas are miserable. I'm not gonna lie. The money is nice. The house is nice. The alcohol is nice. The weed is nice. Nigga, your dog is nice. But the life that you just described to be, how you live every day, and how you have to have this constant, I don't know, it's like a constant sense of paranoia. You feel like niggas out to get you. You feel like a nigga out there get you. I would never want to have that shit. And it's not saying that I don't want to have some money. No, I'll get some money. But I'm not going to get to the point of money where I feel like it's just me and my money. Fuck no. What type of life is that? Like I said in one of my other videos, what good is money if you're bound to it? What good is money if that's all you have? We've been convinced that we need all this money to be fulfilled in life. Nigga, when you got all the money, none of the niggas that you fuck with, none of your family members, none of your cousins, none of your friends, none of them want to fuck with you. Boy, that shit hurt. Ain't no amount of pussy in the world, ain't no amount of drugs in the world, ain't no amount of liquor in the world that'll make you get over that pain. Niggas that you was in the mud with, niggas that y'all came up with these plans on how you was gonna get rich, and you actually saw it out, and now these niggas don't want to hang out with you. These niggas don't even want to come chill with you, or if they do, they stealing from you. Nigga, that's one motherfucking life that I don't want to be a part of. So yeah, if that means that I don't gotta get multi-million, I don't need all that. Give me a couple $100,000 now. I know what to do with that. And I know how to keep it. I know how to keep it lasting. See, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've been out of the country and I know that any type of money I get, I'm not gonna spend it here. Nigga, you give me a couple $100,000, I'm going to Puerto Rico and I'm living like a boss. I go to DR and live like a boss. I'll go to any of them other countries and live like a fucking boss. I ain't gonna. But we getting sidetracked. But niggas just been convinced to live this false life, and that's why everybody at this current moment in time right now just feels so unfulfilled. When you talk to people on the street and you really see how they feel, man, a lot of these niggas is, I hate to say the word lost because everybody uses that, but not only lost, but nigga, they lost and defeated. Like I said, man, when you niggas been chasing unrealistic goals that you guys seen from movies, when you don't reach that, you gonna feel like that your life is shitty and that you're a shitty person. When you don't got that goddamn S550 Benz that you feel that you should be whipping every day, you gonna feel like you shit. You're not supposed to live your life like that. And nigga, that's a horrible life to live because there's a lot of shit in life that you ain't gonna have. So if you're living your life worrying about all the shit that you don't got, boy, you ain't gonna live life at all. You just gonna be a nigga just looking at shit and getting mad and getting upset and wanting to kill yourself. Like, nigga, what? What type of life is that? What type of life is that? That ain't the life I want to live, and that ain't the life I want my kids to live. Nigga, even if I get some money, and I get some money that's good enough to make sure that me and my kids got a nice, good house that'll last a couple of generations, like, this money really lasts, nigga, if you think that I'm gonna raise my kids and letting them know that we got all this money and taking they work and they hustle out of them, hell no. That's how a lot of niggas fuck their kids up. A lot of niggas go through life, they go through struggle, they get to the top, and then they don't even realize what the struggle has really done for them. They don't realize that the struggle is what made them who they were. So what do? They make their kids live this unrealistic life to where you don't have to have any struggle. But trust me, bruh, I'm not saying that you have to forcibly move to the hood where y'all got roaches and mice and shootings and all that. No, I'm not saying that. But listen here, man. Don't oversaturate them niggas. Don't. If these niggas is showing you everything that they want and you saying, yeah, you're going to show these niggas, they're going to basically program these niggas to think that you can just show somebody something and that you'll be able to get it. Or that you can just look at something and you'll be able to get it. Nah, that ain't the case. You can look at something and be able to get it, but how are you going to get it? You got to be realistic with these niggas. But that's what's been fucking us up. Well, that's what's been holding us back. Especially in our community. Nobody is realistic with us, man. All the way down to goddamn basketball and football. Niggas tell any tall nigga you gonna go to the league, young nigga. You better be a ball. We putting you in ball, young nigga. Oh yeah, you gonna go to the league, little big nigga. Yeah, you husky. Yeah, we gonna get you on the field. But you niggas don't even look at the numbers on how many, what is the chances of your child actually getting drafted. You niggas may have even seen them in high school. I know these niggas got to be real with you after a certain point. They got to let you know. But I don't know, man. You niggas is just. Some people also live their life through their children, and that also fucks people up. Like, what I'm really doing is I'm running down a source of just the fucked upness, and that's what's really plaguing the society. Like I said, when everybody say that, when niggas want to say they got seasonal depression, nah, nigga, you're fucked up all year round. You can just hide it a little better in the summertime. But we shouldn't have to do that, man, because it stunts us. It stunts us when you, nigga, when your kids when they can see visibly that, okay, so in the summertime, I could just go out because that's what my mom did or that's what my dad did. That's what we see as kids. Like, I'm not saying this personally. I'm just speaking from the general child standpoint, and especially in our community right now. We raising some real fucked up children. And we may have even just, y'all gonna, listen here, let me say this. Y'all blame the white man for all the wrong shit, and that now at this point it's just gonna look like that y'all fucked y'all race up. It's gonna look like that the black race killed the black race. When in reality, that ain't what happened. But you niggas, because y'all wanted to idolize these people and worship them on TV, y'all refused any type of information that you guys could have to know who your enemy was. But now you niggas done blamed every other thing. Y'all done blamed us. Y'all done blamed, if y'all did blame the system, y'all ain't blame the right system. Y'all blamed whatever bullshit that y'all just wanted to go with so it went along with your beliefs. But you niggas ain't do no research. You niggas want to see that all of this shit was literally, none of the shit that's happening to us was an accident. None of it. You think that, what do you think crack cocaine was? You think that it was just a drug? You didn't think that was the first step of splitting up your families? Nigga, let me tell you this. Let me tell you something right here. Just look at this. Imagine you go from, we have a generation of fathers, mothers in the home, so everybody has an equal relationship until 1980s. Your father discovered some crack. Now he's stealing out your house, pawning you little nigga, doing whatever. And then your mother might get on crack too. So now we got both sides. We got people who hate their fathers, and we got people who hate their mothers. There's no common ground in our community. Usually in other communities, somebody might have a bad mom, or they might have a bad dad, but they still have one to rely on. We, on the other hand, don't have one or the other. When you think about the opioid crisis, heroin, shit, man, we got a lot of shit in our community that's fucked up. We ain't even think about rap music. You niggas still trying to act like we just invented gangster music. I'll tell you, man, you'll hear when the switch came in hip-hop. If you niggas ever go back and y'all really listen from the beginning all the way up until 1986, listen to hip-hop from 1986. That's when all this shit started going commercial. Niggas started going platinum, selling 1 million records, and then that's when niggas followed after that. But I want you to go. If you ever just have a day, niggas be smoking, niggas be bored, niggas just be bullshitting. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm bullshitting on here. So if you ever have a day, go back to on Apple Music. You can go back to 1986 hip hop and go just look up the hits. But if you ever had time, listen to those hits and then listen to those individuals. Now see all the people on those hit sections. And then what I want you to do is I want you to go back to 1986. But go on YouTube and look up some like underground niggas, and you'll hear a major difference between black hip hop and commercial hip hop. And I ain't getting into all that, man. That wasn't the purpose of this video. Purpose of this video was, man, we going through life every day hurt, and we're refusing to acknowledge it, and it's deteriorating the race, man. So please, not only for me, but for yourself and for your children and your children's children, please, 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 stop saying this bullshit about seasonal depression and stop trying to back it up, because it's not real. You niggas are hurt every day. Learn to deal with it. You niggas will be all